नमस्सर्वेभ्यः। अद्य कृदन्तपाठस्य आरम्भं कुर्मः। भूमिकारूपेण कृदन्तानां विषये किञ्चित् ज्ञात्वा अग्रे गच्छामः। So welcome to the Kridanta course. For those who are attending a webinar for the first time, a few general helpful information maybe. So attending the webinars is quite easy. So as you would have received an email, so before every class you will get an email from GoToWebinar, and you can use the link given in that email to attend the live classes. After the class, within a couple of days, we will upload all materials. So in our website sanskritfromhome.in. So if you have not registered in our portal, please do so, because all materials will be accessible from the portal. So this is our portal. You have to register once, a free registration with your email ID, and after that you can sign in, and there you have the Kridanta course. So you have to use the take this course button to join the course in the portal, and lessons will be posted right here. Okay, so you will be able to get the video recording of the class, the audio recording, any presentations or notes which I use, exercises, and everything will be accessible from the portal. So during the live classes, by default all of you will be muted, because it will cause too much noise if it is not muted. Even noise from one microphone can be very disturbing. So by default you are muted, but the class is mainly interactive. So for interaction there are several ways. First thing, if you have a question, you have two options. One is a raising your hand option. There is a hand symbol which should be visible to you in your panel. So by clicking on that you can raise your hand. So if you raise your hand, I'll look at it and stop, maybe at that point or after some time, and I'll unmute you and allow you to ask your question. Or there is a questions panel wherein you can type in your questions if you have any. So I can look at the questions and answer them accordingly. So the course will have exercises which we'll be doing, some of them which we'll be doing during the class, and some which you will be doing after the class at home. So for exercises in class, again you can volunteer to answer by raising your hands. So based on the number of people who have volunteered and based on the time, I will unmute you and ask for your answers. Okay. So Kridantaha, the main focus of this course is on Kridantaha, which is understanding what are Kridantas, and more importantly knowing how to use Kridantas in sentences. We will study, so Kridantas, as we'll see today, are quite extensive. So we will study some of the major Kridantas and understand how to use them. Okay. So Vargaha Prayena Samskritenaiva Bhavati. Okay, so we'll be using Sanskrit for the most major part of the class. So again, if you do not understand anything, do ask, so we can redo it in English. Kintu prayena sarala samskritenaiva vargaha bhavanti. Avagantum sulabhamapi bhavati. Tatra bhayam navashyakam. Yat kathyate tat dvivaram va kathayami. Nishchayena avagamanam bhavati. Yadi na bhavati tarhi punaha kathayishyami. Bhavantaha api yatha shakti संस्कृतेनैव वक्तुं प्रयत्नं कुर्वन्तु. दोषाः भवति चेत् चिन्ता नास्ति, तथैव भाषायाः अभ्यासः भवति. अद्य प्रारम्भं कुर्मः। आदौ कृदन्ताः इत्युक्ते किम् इति ज्ञातव्यम्। तत्र पदम् इति भवति। वाक्यं पदम् इति भाषायां मूलम् अवयवद्वयम्। एकं तु वाक्यं, वाक्यादेव वस्तुतः अर्थबोधः भवति। एकं वाक्यं श्रुत्वा एव वयम् अर्थम् अवगच्छामः। किन्तु वाक्ये पदानि सन्ति, अतः पदानाम् अर्थद्वारा वाक्यस्य अर्थावगमनं भवति। अतः पदानि ज्ञातव्यानि। केनचित् स्मारितं मङ्गलं न कृतं. It is traditional to start with a mangalam. I must try. So since we are not doing any specific text, there is no specific mangalam for this, but still for our this we have to do mangalam. योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम्। गुरुरेव गतिर्गुरुमेव भजे गुरुणैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे। न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोर्मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरो. So संस्कृते पदं भवति, पदे पुनः अवयवाः भवन्ति। यत्किमपि पदं भवतु तत्र भागद्वयं भवति। एका प्रकृतिः, अपरः प्रत्ययः। प्रायेण सर्वेषु पदेषु अयं विभागः द्रष्टुं शक्यते। यत्र पदम् एकं भवति, सो पदम् इन् जनरल् अ वर्ड्, सो यत्किमपि पदं तत्र भागद्वयं भवति। प्रकृतिः प्रत्ययः। प्रकृतिः रूट् वर्ड्, प्रत्ययः सफिक्स् इति कथयामः। तत्र उभयोः अर्थः भवति। प्रकृतेः कश्चित् अर्थः एवं प्रत्ययस्य कश्चित् अर्थः। इदानीम् उदाहरणार्थं संस्कृतम् इत्येव पदं पश्यामः। संस्कृतम् इति एकं पदं। तत्र संस्कृत इति प्रकृतिः, सु इति प्रत्ययः। संस्कृतम् इदं संस्कृतम् इति यदा प्रयोगः, तत्र संस्कृतम् इति पदे संस्कृत इति प्रकृतिः, प्रकृतिभागः, सु इति प्रत्ययभागः अस्ति। अयं प्रकृतिप्रत्ययभागः व्याकरणज्ञानेनैव भवति. So normally in the loka we understand vakya and pada, but to go within a pada we need vyakarana, because it is vyakarana which makes this divisions of prakriti and pratyaya. So for now it is perfectly fine if you do not know any of these. All you need to understand that there are prakriti and pratyaya. Punaha samskrita iti asti, tadapi ekam na. So it is not just one. Tatra vastutah prakriti dvayam. Sam iti eka prakritihi, tatra su iti pratyayah. Krita iti prakritihi, su iti pratyayah. Punaha vibhagah अस्ति. तत्र कृत इति अस्ति. तत्र पश्यामः चेत् तत्र पुनः कृ इति प्रकृतिः, क्त इति प्रत्ययः. सो अयं प्रकृतिप्रत्यय विभागः एकः न. इट डस् नॉट मीन एकं पदं चेत् तत्र एका एव प्रकृतिः, एक एव प्रत्ययः इति नास्ति. इट इज यूजुअली अ मल्टी लेवल कंस्ट्रक्ट. Okay, so we have one base. So we add one pratyaya, we add one more, and we add words in between. Finally, we get a word. Okay, evam bhavati. Punah anyadekam udaharanam pashyamah. Vaidehyaah iti padamasti. Vaidehi nama Sita. Sitayaah ityarthah. Tatra Vaidehyaah iti padam. Etat padam pashyamah chet आदौ वैदेही इति प्रकृतिः, ततः ङस् इति प्रत्ययः अस्ति. सो यद्यद् नीलवर्णे अस्ति सा प्रकृतिः, रक्तवर्णेन निर्दिष्टः प्रत्ययः। वैदेही इति प्रकृतौ पुनः वैदेह इत्यस्ति, नीप् इति प्रत्ययः अस्ति। वैदेह इत्यत्र विदेह इति प्रकृतिः अस्ति, अण् इति प्रत्ययः अस्ति। पुनः विदेह इत्यत्र विदेह इति प्रकृतिद्वयम् एवं प्रत्ययद्वयम्। देह इत्यत्र पुनः दिह् इति प्रकृतिः, अच् इति प्रत्ययः। So basically we have three components. Vi iti prakritihi, dih iti prakritihi. Etat prakritidvayam ashritya vaidehyaha iti rupam sadhitam bahunam pratyayanam yojanena. So as you can see, multiple levels. Adau dih ityasmad deha. So then vi and deha combine to form videha. Tataha ekaha pratyayaha, it becomes vaideha. Again another pratyaya, it becomes vaidehi. Again you add another pratyaya, it becomes vaidehyaha. So vastataha samskrite vyakarana jnanam prakriti pratyaya jnanam. Ka prakritihi, kaha pratyayaha, katham bhavati. So what we study in vyakarana specifically is about these words. What are the different kinds of words? How do we get them? How do we derive them? That is what we call nishpatti or derivation. So how are you getting these? So yadi vaidehyaha iti kutrapi shabdakoshe vaidehi iti padam pashyanti tarhi te vadanti videhasya videhe bhava iti vaidehi or something which will give you the prakriti and the pratyaya part of it. Padam द्विविधं भवति. अत्र दृष्टं सर्वविधम् अपि पदम् एवं भवति. प्रकृतिः प्रत्ययः इति तत्र पदं द्विविधमेव भवति. वस्तुतः संस्कृते पदं द्विविधम् एव. There are only two kinds of words in Sanskrit. एकं तिङन्तम् अथवा क्रियापदम् इत्युच्यते. अपरन्तु सुबन्तम् अथवा नामपदम् इत्युच्यते. Okay? एतद्वयम् अतिरिच्य kimapi padam nasti. So any kind of word we see in Sanskrita is one of these. Okay, anything 100% is covered under these. Avyayam va bhavatu, anyat kim va bhavatu, sarvam api atraiva antarbhavati. Avyayani api subantani eva. Ataha tingantam subantam iti dvividham padam bhavati. Tatra tingante dhatuhu prakritihi तिंग इति प्रत्ययः. अतएव तिंग अंतम यस्य अन्ते तिंग प्रत्ययः अस्ति तत्पदं तिङन्तम् इत्युच्यते. सर्वत्र तिङन्ते धातुः प्रकृतिः तिंग प्रत्ययः. यद्यत् क्रियापदस्य उपयोगं कुर्मः. पठति, अपठत्, पठिष्यति, पठेत्, पठतु इत्यादि तानि सर्वाणि अपि तिङन्तानि इति उच्यन्ते. सुबन्तम् अस्ति. सुबन्ते प्रातिपदिकं प्रकृतिः सुप् इति प्रत्ययः. सुप् अन्ते यस्य तत् सुबन्तम्. अतः सुबन्तं नाम नामपदम्. So they are nouns. Tingantas are the verbal forms and subantas are the noun forms. So subante ya prakritihi tasya pratipadikam iti nama. So dhatu and pratipadikam are the two root words. So dhatu is a verbal root, pratipadikam is a nominal stem ityuchyate. Tadeva subantasya prakritihi pratipadikam, tingantasya prakritihi dhatuhu. Pratipadikat sup pratyayam kurmaha. Yatha ramah ramau ramaha. Nadi nadyau nadyaha. इत्यादीनि सुबन्तानि noun forms इति उच्यन्ते. अतः धातोः तिङ् प्रत्ययस्य योजनेन तिङन्तं भवति. प्रातिपदिकात् सुप्रत्ययस्य योजनेन सुबन्तं भवति. Okay. इदानीं धातुं पश्यामः चेत् so normally we know what is a dhatu. यथा पठ इति धातुः, लिख इति धातुः वन्द् इति धातुः सो पठति लिखति वन्दते नृत् इति धातुः नृत्यति इत्यादीनि भवन्ति किन्तु तदेव न धातुः त्रिविधः भवति so there are three kinds of dhatus actually केवल धातुः इति कथ्यते so these are the normal simple dhatus okay the ones which we saw now प्रायेण यानि क्रियापदानि उपयुज्यन्ते गच्छति तिष्ठति भवति अस्ति पठति लिखति सर्वत्रापि केवल धातुः अत्र पठ इति धातुः ति इति तिङ् प्रत्ययः योजनेन पठति इति पदं भवति प्रकृतिः प्रत्ययः पदम् एते केवल धातवः 200 सन्ति approximate not the exact number there are around 2000 dhatus dhatu pathe pathitaah so we have a listing of dhatus called the dhatu patha dhatu patha is just a listing of dhatus with their meanings so the number of these dhatus is limited it is around 2000 and these are the major root forms of Samskrita Samskrite प्रायः सर्वेषाम् अपि शब्दानां पदानां धातुः केवल धातुः एव मूलम् so these 2000 words form the foundation of Samskrita language okay so धातु पाठः इत्यस्ति तत्र प्रायेण 200 धातवः पठ्यन्ते पठ गम कृ इत्यादयः धातवः सन्ति एतेभ्यः धातुभ्यः तिङ् प्रत्ययं योजयामः तदा तिङन्तं भवति but this is only one kind of dhatu sanadyanta dhatuh इत्यपि अस्ति यथा चिकीर्ष इति धातुः अस्ति ति इति तिङ् प्रत्ययः चिकीर्षति इति पदम् कः अर्थः कर्तुम् इच्छति he wishes to do something so some आंग्ल भाषायां wishes to do something इति बहुभिः पदैः वक्तव्यम् संस्कृत भाषायां तु एकेनैव पदेन उच्यते so a single word represents the whole meaning कर्तुम् इच्छति इत्यर्थे चिकीर्षति इति पदम् तत्र धातुः अस्ति चिकीर्ष इति ति इति प्रत्ययः now this dhatu is not in that list ये 200 धातवः तत्र नास्ति तर्हि किं भवति अत्र पुनः प्रकृतिः प्रत्ययः अस्ति so this is a derived धातु यः केवल धातुः अस्ति तस्मात् धातोः केचन प्रत्ययाः योज्यन्ते so the original dhatus to those we add some pratyayas called sanadi san इत्यादयः प्रत्ययाः सन्ति तेषां योजनेन पुनः धातुः भवति so a dhatu plus a few pratyayas will give you another dhatu okay so we have the original dhatus and then we have these secondary dhatus okay sanadyanta dhatavah iti yatha pathayati pathati pathayati gacchati gamayati nrityati nartayati to make somebody else do the action okay ete dhatavah tatra nich iti pratyayah bhavati एवं कर्तुम् इच्छति चिकीर्षति पठितुम् इच्छति पिपठिषति गन्तुम् इच्छति जिगमिषति इत्यादिषु सन् इति प्रत्ययः एवं पुनः पुनः पठति इत्यर्थे पापठ्यते पुनः पुनः वन्दते इत्यर्थे वावन्द्यते इत्यादि यङ् so there are a series of pratyayas which are used to derive dhatu from dhatu so kevala dhatuh bhavati tasmat sanadyanta dhatuh api bhavati okay, this is the second kind of dhatu nama dhatuh ityapi bhavati nama dhatuh namapadat dhatuh we have nominal forms a noun so from a noun we get a verb okay putram atmanah ichhati he who wants to have a son or a child पुत्रीयति इत्यस्ति तत्र पुत्रीय इति धातुः तस्मात् तिङ् प्रत्ययः पुत्रीयति इति तिङन्तम् तत्र सुबन्तं you have the noun form. Tasmat kechana pratyayah bhavanti. Actually, these are also the sanadyanta pratyayas. So this is also a sanadyanta dhatu, but the differentiation is only to show the source. Okay, so you have the original dhatus, we have dhatus derived from other dhatus, you have dhatus derived from subantas. Okay, so there are three kinds of dhatus. Subantebhyah putra iti subantam, putraha. Putram atmanah icchati ityarthe putriyati iti dhatuh. I mean putriya iti dhatuh, putriyati iti tingantam. Similarly, putra kamyati ityadi bhavati. Okay, so tingantam, tingante moolam dhatuh, pratyayah ting, dhatuh trividhah bhavati. Kevala dhatuh, sanadyanta dhatuh, nama dhatuh iti. Subantam pashyamah. Subante moolam prakritihi bhavati pratipadikam, pratipadikaat sup iti pratyayah bhavanti. Pratipadikam katividham iti pashyamah. So yatha kevala dhatuh tatha kevala pratipadikam ityasti. So a pratipadika which you cannot break further. So this kevala dhatu you cannot break further. Okay, purvam drishtam pashyamah chet. I'll just go back to the previous slide. The final step is a dhatu. Dih iti dhatuh, you cannot break it further. Similarly, if you go here, krita. So kr is a dhatu, you cannot break it further. So we can keep on making this prakriti pratyaya till we reach the level of the dhatu. Dhatuh punaha vibhaktum na shakyate, because it is already given ready-made in that list of 2000. You cannot break it further. The kevala dhatu you cannot break it further. So sanadyanta dhatu, as you saw, we can break it into dhatu plus pratyaya. So nama dhatau subantam plus pratyayah iti vibhagah bhavati, but the main root is actually dhatu. Atayeva tasya root iti nama, vastutah tadeva moolam bhashayah. Evam pratipadike api kevala pratipadikam iti bhavati, which you cannot break it. Yatha ditha iti kasyachit nama. It is a name which does not mean anything. Okay, a name which does not mean anything. If it is a meaningful name, which is the usual case, we can still break it. Samanyatah kevala pratipadikam iti bhavati, tasmat supratyaye krite subantam. Okay, so these are avyutpannani shabda swarupani iti uchyante. For those for which we do not have a derivation, they are basic. Kintu etesham list nasti. Yatha kevala dhatunam सूची अस्ति, एते एव केवल धातवः, तथा केवल प्रातिपदिकानां नास्ति. There is no limited list of kevala pratipadicas. So we will come back to that later. Okay, they are very less. Vastutah samskrite kevala pratipadikani atyantam nyunani. Okay, very less, very limited pratipadikas are only pratipadikas which you cannot break further. द्वितीयं प्रातिपदिकम् अस्ति कृदन्तम्. Okay, वस्तुतः अस्माभिः अधीयमानं कृदन्तम् अपि प्रातिपदिकम्. It is a kind of nominal stem. यथा राम इत्यस्ति कृदन्तं प्रातिपदिकं, तस्मात् सुप् इति प्रत्यये कृते रामः इति पदं भवति. कृदन्तं कथं भवति? धातुः अस्ति, धातोः कृत् इति प्रत्ययाः सन्ति. एतेषां योजनेन कृदन्तं भवति. Okay, so kridanta is a kind of pratipadika which you are deriving from dhatu. Dhatoh krit pratyayasya yojanena kridantam bhavati, kridantam pratipadikam. Okay, we have a third kind of pratipadika which is called tadhitantam. Okay, tadhitantam इत्यपि एकं प्रातिपदिकं. यथा दाशरथी इत्यस्ति. The color is wrong. Sorry, this should be purple because दाशरथी इति प्रातिपदिकं. तस्मात् सुप्रत्यये कृते दाशरथिः इति भवति. So तद्धितान्तं कथं भवति? सुबन्तं, you have a noun already. दशरथ इति सुबन्तम् अस्ति, दशरथः इति. तस्मात् तद्धित इति प्रत्ययाः भवन्ति. तदा प्रातिपदिकं भवति तद्धितान्तम्. कुन्तेः अपत्यं कौन्तेय इति प्रातिपदिकम्. धनम् अस्य अस्ति. धनम् इति सुबन्तं. तस्मात् प्रत्यये योजिते धनवत् इति प्रातिपदिकं भवति. धनवान् इति सुबन्तम्. एवं जनता, जनानां समूहः. जनानाम् इति सुबन्तं. तत्र समूहार्थे प्रत्यये जनता इति प्रातिपदिकम्. So तद्धितान्त is another kind of प्रातिपदिका. समासः भवति. सीतापति इति प्रातिपदिकम्. सीतायाः पतिः सीतापतिः. तत्र सु इति प्रत्ययः. सीतापतिः इति सुबन्तम्. द्वयोः सुबन्तयोः योजनेन समासः भवति. So the samasa kind of pratipadika is derived by joining two subantas. Gaja anana, gajananaha. Rajyah putraha, rajaputraha. So in all these cases you see two subantas. There is gajam, gajaha, ananam. Raja, rajyah, putraha. Radha, krishnaha. Evam subanta dvayasya yojanena samasaha bhavati. So subanta the root is pratipadika. There are four kinds of pratipadika. One is a underived pratipadika, kevala pratipadikam, kridantam, tadhitantam, samasaha ityevam chaturvidhani pratipadikani bhavanti. Okay, so we will see this again. Padam dvividham bhavati, tingantam subantam iti. Tatra dhatuhu tingantasya moolam. So the root or the prakriti for tingantam is always a dhatu. Subantasya prakritihi pratipadikam. So the root of a subanta is always pratipadikam. So dhatoho ting pratyayasya yojane tingantam bhavati. Pratipadikat sup iti pratyayasya yojane subantam bhavati. Okay, these are your two main words. Verb forms or noun forms. So verb forms we get by adding ting to any dhatu. As we saw, there are different kinds. So again, subanta we derive by having adding sup pratyayas to any kind of pratipadika. So these are not independent categories. So dhatoho krit pratyayasya yojanena pratipadikam bhavati. So we are converting a dhatu to a pratipadika by adding krit pratyaya. So a dhatu can be converted into another dhatu by adding the sanadi pratyayas. Okay. So we saw the sanadhyanta dhatu. So one dhatu pat is a dhatu. You add a pratyaya nich, it becomes pathi, which is again a dhatu. Okay. So which is through addition of pratyayas called sanadi pratyayaha. Dhatoho aparaha dhatuhu bhavati. Subantad api dhatuhu bhavati. Yatha putriya subantat sanadi pratyayanam yojanena api dhatuhu bhavati. So you have an original dhatu, you have dhatu getting converted to dhatu, and subanta getting converted to dhatu. Okay. So pratipadikam katham bhavati. Dhatoh pratipadikam bhavati. Subantat pratipadikam bhavati. Tadhita pratyayanam yojanena. So you have a tadhita which will convert subanta to pratipadika, and you have samasa which will convert also subanta, multiple subantas rather, into pratipadika. Okay. So if you look at these, all the red ones are pratyayas. They are achieving the interconversion. Okay. You cannot convert subanta directly to tinganta. You have to come to the root. Okay. You convert subanta to pratipadika, and then you get another subanta. So you can go atadhita back to subanta, or you can go to dhatu and tinganta, or you can go to subanta, samasa, do a pratipadika and come back to subanta. So dhatu, you can go to tinganta, you can go to pratipadika and subanta, you can go to another dhatu and tinganta, or so on. Okay, you can move in the direction of the arrows. Okay, so this is actually, this will cover all kinds of words in Samskrita. So knowing Samskrita is knowing all this, knowing kradantas, tadhitantas, samasas, Subantas, Tingantas, the Sanadyantas. Okay. So there are other things like Sandhi or Natva, but they are mainly just changing the letters. Okay. At the level of words, this is all we have. Okay. Of these also, there are 3 steps which are very basic. Okay. As you can see, Samasa you can do only once you have 2 ready Subantas. Yadi Subantam nasti, tarhi Samasaha na shakyate. So we will take it off for now. So these Sanadis are, the secondary level of constructions. From Dhatu you get another Dhatu, or from Subanta you get a Dhatu. So they are also removed. And then Tadhita also you can get only once you have a Subanta. If you remove that, you have Dhatu, Tinganta, Pratipadikam, Subanta, and Dhatu giving rise to a Pratipadika. Okay. So this conversion is what we are looking at now, called the Krit. So Krit are Pratyayaha yena Dhatuhu Pratipadikam bhavati. You are deriving Pratipadika from Dhatu, and this conversion gives you 95% of Pratipadikas in Samskrita. At least that. It's just an estimate. So actually there are people who say 100% of Pratipadikas are derived from Dhatus. Sarvam nama Dhatujamaha. So the conservative view is that all Pratipadikas are derived from Dhatu by adding Krit Pratyayas. Okay. So even if you admit the presence of some underived Pratipadikas, 95% of our Pratipadikas are derived from Krit Pratyayas. So that is why Kridantas are a very, very important part of Samskrita language, because most of our noun forms come this way. You have Dhatu to Pratipadika to Subanta. Yatha Ramaha ityasti. Ram iti dhatuhu. Tasmat ghai iti Krit Pratyayah. So you get Rama iti Pratipadikam. So Pratyaye krite Ramaha Ramo Ramaha. Patham. Path iti dhatuhu. Tasmat ghai iti Pratyayah. You get Patha. Tasmat Supratyaye Pathaha Pathau Pathaha Patham. Pathitavan. So again Path iti dhatuhu, or Likhitavan. Likh iti dhatuhu. Tasmat Ktavatu iti Krit Pratyayah. You get Pratipadika Likhitavat. So you take that to Subanta. You get Likhitavan, Likhitavantau, Likhitavantaha. So majority of the words we see can be derived this way. So you go to a dhatu, to Pratipadika, and to Subanta. Those are the Kridantas. Okay. So as I said, this 95%, somebody has asked, there is a question. So there is something called Unadi. So within the Krit Pratyayas, there are 2 kinds. One are the Pratyayas which are directly given by Panini, which we call the Krit Pratyayas. So Panini specifically says, okay, this is the Dhatu, this is the Pratyaya you add, and you get the Pratipadika. There are also another set of Pratyayas called the Unadi Pratyayas. So they are also added to Dhatus to get these Pratipadikas. Say for example, you have a word like Gauhu. Go is a cow. Okay. So there again we derive it from Gam Dhatu. Gachati iti Gauhu. So there you have Gam and you have a Pratyaya called Dos. Okay. Such Pratyayas are called Unadis. Now regarding Unadis, there is there are 2 views. One view is that the Unadis are, we accept the derivation of Unadis from Dhatus, then 100% of, or at least 99% of Pratipadikas will be Dhatu derived. Okay. So if we don't accept the derivation of Unadi, some people consider that, okay, it is pointless to go further than go. Why should it be split? Okay, they take go as the ready-made form, which is the Kevala Pratipadika. So that is why in the previous list I had included go, which is contentious. So some people accept those also as derived, whereas some people do not. So whether we accept such Unadis or not, even otherwise the number of Kridantas is very, very high in the language. Okay. So what are Kridantas? now basically coming to the focus of this. So krit iti pratyayaha. Krit is the name given to a set of pratyayas. What does a krit pratyaya do? It converts a dhatu into a pratipadikam. Ashah kridantaha dhatuhu इत्यस्मात् कृत् प्रत्ययस्य योजनेन कृदन्तं भवति. धातुः प्रकृतिः, कृत् इति प्रत्ययः, योजनेन कृदन्तः भवति. तच्च प्रातिपदिकम्. So कृदन्तास् are always pratipadicas. You cannot use kridantas directly, okay, because it has to be further converted. So kridantat yada sup iti pratyayah kriyate tada subantam namapadam. It is only these green ones which we can actually use in the language. The intermediaries are all, they cannot be used. You can use only a ready-made tinganta or a ready-made subanta. Subantasya upayogah bhavati athava tingantasya. Ataha kridantaha pratipadikam bhavati tasmat supratyaya krite subantani bhavanti. अतः कृदन्तेभ्यः सुबन्तं भवति. अतएव रामः रामौ रामाः. राम इति कृदन्तं, तस्मात् प्रत्ययेषु कृतेषु रामः रामौ रामाः. एवं पठितवान् पठितवन्तौ पठितवन्तः इत्यादीनि सुबन्तानि भवन्ति. सो कृदन्तः प्रातिपदिकम्. सो एते अंशाः ज्ञातव्याः. कृत् इति प्रत्ययाः. केषाञ्चन प्रत्ययानां नाम, it is just the name to a set of pratyayas defined by Panini in his Ashtadhyayi. Paninina Ashtadhyayam krit iti pratyayaha uchyante. Krit ante yasya saha kridantaha. Kridantaha namakaha yasya shabdasya ante krit pratyayaha bhavati saha kridantaha ityuchyate. So ete krit pratyayaha dhatubhyaha bhavanti. Sarvada धातोः कृत् इति प्रत्ययः भवति. कृदन्ताः प्रातिपदिकम्. So all कृदन्तास् are प्रातिपदिकास्. कृदन्तानां प्रातिपदिकम् इति संज्ञा भवति. कृदन्तेभ्यः सुप् प्रत्ययस्य योजनेन सुबन्ताः भवन्ति. So once you have the कृदन्ता, तेभ्यः सुप् प्रत्ययाः क्रियन्ते, अतः सुबन्ताः भवन्ति. So kridanta is the intermediate step in converting a dhatu to a subanta. Okay. इदानीं कृत् प्रत्ययाः. प्रत्ययानां विषये जानीमः. यतोहि कृदन्तः नाम प्रत्ययस्य ज्ञानं भवेत्. तत्र कृत् इति प्रायः 140 प्रत्ययाः सन्ति. Okay. So the number of कृत् pratyayas as given in the Ashtadhyayi is approximately 140. It's not an exact number. Around that 130 to 140. So there are different views. Around that prayah tavantah pratyayah dhatubhyah bhavanti bhinneshu artheshu bhavanti. So what do these pratyayas do? Why do we add pratyaya? Kimartham pratyayah yojyate ityukte pratyayena arthaha budhyate. So these pratyayas are added in specific meanings. Udaharanani pashyamah. Karta ityarthe. Karta means the one who does action. So etat smartavyam krit pratyayaha dhatubhyah bhavanti. Ataha sarvatra kriya bhavati. A dhatu is a kriya vachaka. Dhatavaha kriyam bodhayanti. A dhatu is something which tells you an action. Yatha path, likh, vand ityadi. Yada krit pratyayah yojyate tada karta, the person who performs the action, ityarthaha bhavati. Yatha pach iti dhatuhu. Kaha arthaha? Pachanam nama cooking ityarthaha. So the person who does the act of cooking is called pachakaha. Yaha pakakaryam karoti saha pachakaha. Evam yaha vadati, he who speaks, is vakta. Yaha gacchati, bhutakale gamanakaryam kritavan saha gatavan. So ete sarvepi kartaram bodhayanti. So they represent the person who does the action. So how do we get that meaning? We get that meaning by the pratyaya. Atra pach iti dhatuhu aka iti pratyayah asti. Saha tasya kaha arthaha karta ityarthaha. He who does cooking is panchaka. He who does speaking, he who speaks is vakta. He who goes is gatavan. Evam karta ityarthe kechana krit pratyayaha bhavanti. Karma, the object of action, ityarthe api pratyayaha bhavanti. Yatha pathita, pathaha pathitaha. Ramayanam pathitam. Bhagavad Gita pathita. So the word pathita does not refer to the person. It does not tell who reads. It tells what is read. Kim pathitam. Ramayanam va Bhagavad Gita va kridantaha pathitaha. Vyakaranam pathitam. So it refers to the object. So that is because of the pratyaya. The dhatu is the same. Path. So if you are saying pathitavan, Ramaha pathitavan, aham pathitavati, sa pathitavati. So pathitavan will refer to the person who does it, whereas pathita will refer to the object. So the change there is because of the pratyaya. So pratyaya can tell you that it is the object. Evam khadyam, phalam khadyam, annam khadyam, odanaha khadyaha, yavaguhu khadya. So what is to be eaten? Okay, so that is again given by a different kind of pratyaya. So krit pratyayas can give you the meaning of karta, the person who does an action, karma, the object of action, or they can tell action itself. Bhavaha athava kriya api uchyate. Yatha kritihi. Kritihi means doing. Gatihi means going. Bubhuksha, bhoktum ichha. It is to desire to eat. So kriya api bodhyate. So it can indicate the person who does, the object, action itself, or kriyanam paraspara sambandha. It can give you interrelation between kriya. Yatha kritva, it means having done something, you move on to another kriya. So it gives you the first action. The ktva is the suffix. Kartum gacchati, it gives you the purpose. One action is the purpose of another. Evam kriyanam paraspara sambandha arthaha bhavitum arhati. So you don't have to remember all these. These are just examples of what krit pratyayas do. It is not a exact list. Ete eva arthaha iti na etadrishaha arthaha bhavanti. Kim kriyate krit pratyayena iti chet etadrishaha arthaha krit pratyayaihi jnayante. So there is a question. Bubhuksha is a noun. All these are nouns, not just bubhuksha. Kritva is also a noun. Kartum is also a noun. Atra yadyad uchyate tat sarvam api noun. That is exactly what we saw. Krit pratyaya helps in converting an action into a noun. Okay. So let's go back. Dhatuhu represents action. You convert it into kridanta and you convert it into a namapada. So any kridanta, you use it as namapada. It is a noun which still has a portion of an action. Even gatavan is a noun. It has an action with it. Pachakaha is a noun. It has an action because there is a dhatu. So that is exactly what we are doing. That is why the conversion is almost magical. You have a dhatu which represents an action. You add a pratyaya and you convert it into a noun. So the noun will have a portion of the action. So it will tell you who does the action or with what or what is the object of action, something related to action. Okay. So all these are nouns. Atra yadyad uttam tat sarvam api subantameva. That is exactly what the kridanta does. It converts an action or a kriya into a noun form through some relation. So that could be either karta or karma or kriya itself. Even though these say kriya itself, these are all nouns. All kridantas end up being nouns. No exception. So kriyanam paraspara sambandha uchyate etanyaphi subantani. So there are specific meanings such as doing something again and again. Karam karam iti kridantam. It means doing it again and again. So darsham darsham, seeing something again and again. So certain specific meanings are also given by kridantas. So ete krit pratyayaha bhinneshu artheshu bhavanti. So प्रायः 40,000 प्रत्ययाः सन्ति धातुभ्यः भवन्ति भिन्नेषु अर्थेषु भवन्ति कृत् प्रत्ययाः. Not all कृत् प्रत्ययास are added to all धातुस्. यद्यपि 140 इत्युच्यते सर्वेभ्यः धातुभ्यः एते भवन्ति इति न. So some कृत् प्रत्ययास are general. सर्वेभ्यः धातुभ्यः भवन्ति. Some are specific. अस्यैव धातोः अयं प्रत्ययः भवति इति उभयमपि अस्ति. So there are general कृत् प्रत्ययास and there are specific कृत् प्रत्ययास. So कृत् प्रत्ययानां विभागः अर्थम् अनुसृत्य based on meaning. So we have कर्तरि means the pratyayas which give the agent or the person who does the action. So bhave nama kriya, so that just give action. Bhute, so there are some which give you the sense of the past tense. So vidhyadishu, there are some which tell something that has to be done. Karaniyam, kartavyam, karyam, that which should be done or that which deserves to be done, etc. So don't worry about this division, we will learn all these. So these are the major pratyayas which we'll be studying in this course. Okay, what we are doing in this course is we will be studying around 25 major कृत् pratyayas. कृत् pratyayah 140 समीपे सन्ति. सर्वे कृत् pratyayah अस्माभिः न अधीयन्ते. प्रमुखाः कृत् pratyayah, सामान्याः कृत् pratyayah, and most of these are general pratyayas. सर्वेभ्यः धातुभ्यः नुल् भवति, तृच् भवति, शत्रु अथवा शानच् भवति इत्येवं सामान्याः ये कृत् प्रत्ययाः अत्यन्तं प्रसिद्धाः. All these कृत् pratyayas are very common in usage. What we are studying now are the major कृत् pratyayas which are frequently used and which are general, which can be usually added to all the dhatus. तादृशाः प्रत्ययाः अस्माभिः अस्मिन् वर्गे अधीयन्ते. अन्येऽपि सन्ति कृदन्त अव्ययानि यथा क्त्वा ल्यप् तुमुन् नमुल् इत्यादि. उपपदकृदन्ताः इति सन्ति. So evam, so the general idea is these pratyayas are what we will be studying. Don't worry about the specifics now. So this is just a list of pratyayas. Kim pathamah etesham vishaye, kim pathyate, udaharanani, katham एतेषां कृदन्तानां प्रयोगः भवति. कः अर्थः तस्य कृदन्तस्य, कः अर्थः, कः प्रत्ययः, कः धातुः प्रत्ययः, प्रकृति प्रत्यय विभागः, केभ्यः धातुभ्यः सः प्रत्ययः भवति, कथं कृदन्तं, कृदन्तरूपं कथं भवति. यथा पठ इत्यस्ति ण्वुल् इति प्रत्ययः पठनम् इति भवति. लिख इत्यस्ति चेत् लेखनम् इति भवति, न तु लिखनम्. एवं गच्छति इत्यस्ति चेत् गमनम् इति भवति, न तु गच्छनम्. एवं कथं कृदन्तरूपं भवति. So how do we get those forms? तेषां सुबन्तरूपं किम्? As we said, we cannot use only kridanta. You have to convert it into a subanta. That is easy. Most of them happen to be akarantas, but there are some which are different. So abhyasaha, we will do lots of exercises for using these kridantas in sentences. So focus is on practice. Prayoga niyamaha, kechana niyamaha katham kasmin kasyam vibhaktau prayoktavyam ityadi kechana niyamaha api adhiyante. Ayameva vargasya ashayah. Okay. So this is the prelude to understanding kridantas. Do you have any questions with what we did? We understood what is a kridanta. So specific kridantas we will be studying further. So if you have any questions, you can raise your hand or you can type it out. शोभा
5% रिमैनिंग अस्ति किल तत् सर्वे केवल प्रातिपदिकानि वा
तथा उच्यन्ते यथा डित्थः डवित्थः इत्यादि नामानि so there are some names which you cannot derive so तानि केवल प्रातिपदिकानि सत्यं so 95% are kridantas 95% of pratipadika's derived from kridantas I mean from dhatu by adding krit pratyayas so अन्ये केवल प्रातिपदिकानि अथवा अव्युत्पन्नानि yes
तदेव उणादि प्रत्ययः वा
तदेव if you add unadis it will probably go down to 90% or something so it's because unadis are quite few in number okay so unadi
udaharanam
yatha gauhu ityasti the word go is derived as a unadi pratyaya so there are many say you have words like vadhuhu the word vadhu which means a bride or a wife tatrapi unadi pratyayah asti vah dhatoh she say ya vahati she who carries the kula with her is vadhuhu so vah iti dhatoh kaschit unadi pratyayah so lakshmi is again laksh iti dhatuh tatra mut iti pratyayah so many of these we derive as unadis okay
अवगतं धन्यवादः
okay so there are some typed questions I'll come to them Sunish Mohoday you have a question
yeah hari om bhavat यदा भवत्या उक्तं तत्र प्रातिपदिकस्य साक्षात् उपयोगः न भवति इति किन्तु सम्बोधनाविभक्तिरूपं प्रातिपदिकवत् एव अस्ति खलु उदाहरणार्थं रामशब्दस्य राम इत्येव अस्ति खलु तत्र किमपि
व्यत्ययः भवति किन्तु रूपे व्यत्ययः भवति इति न किन्तु तत्रापि प्रत्ययः अस्ति प्रत्ययं विना कर्तुं न शक्यते प्रत्ययः भवति प्रत्ययस्य लोपः क्रियते राम इत्यत्र सु इति प्रत्ययः क्रियते लोपः अत एव कदाचित् भेदः भवति यथा लक्ष्मीः शब्दस्य हे लक्ष्मीः इत्येव तत्र प्रातिपदिकं न भवति सम्बोधने अपि अतः तत्रापि प्रत्ययः अस्ति अव्ययेषु अपि प्रत्ययः अस्ति तस्य लोपः क्रियते अत एव रूपे भेदः नास्ति किन्तु अव्ययानि अपि सुबन्तानि एव यतोहि पदं विना यदि सुबन्तं तिङन्तम् इत्येव पदं यदि न पदं तर्हि प्रयोगः कर्तुं न शक्यते अतः सर्वत्रापि प्रत्ययः भवति कदाचित् न दृश्यते so some cases we do not see the pratyaya but it is still there
अस्तु धन्यवादः
अत्र केचन प्रश्नाः सन्ति तेषां so प्रश्नं पठित्वा उत्तरं ददामि in all sentences with krit pratyaya can we add verbs if we want like asti प्रश्नस्य आशयः कृदन्ताः नामपदानि तत्र क्रियापदं नाम तिङन्तं भवति वा भवत्येव यतोहि अस्माकं सिद्धान्ते सर्वेषु वाक्येषु तिङन्तं भवत्येव इति सिद्धान्तः अतः कृदन्ताः सर्वेपि नामपदानि अतः तिङन्तं भवति सो यथा अस्ति सः वृक्षः इत्युक्ते सः वृक्षः अस्ति इत्येव अर्थः एवमेव सः पाचकः अस्ति इत्यादि सर्वत्र अस्ति इति क्रियापदम् अध्याह्रियते अध्याहारः इत्युच्यते so we take it to complete the meaning of the sentence so what is the exact number of dhatus in ashtadhyayi vaktu ashtadhyayam dhatavah na santi ashtadhyayam sutrani eva santi dhatu pathah iti asti tatra dhatavah the exact number is not determinable यतोहि धातु पाठे पाठभेदाः सन्ति सो कस्मिंश्चित् धातु पाठे धातु संख्या भिन्ना भवति अन्यस्मिन् भिन्ना भवति So there are pathantaras, what we call variations. Because dhatu pathas are derived from tradition through thousands of years, we have variations. So we cannot tell the exact number of dhatus. Around 2000. If you 2200, it will go from 1900 something to 2200 something. So there is a wide range depending on which version you are following. Kati unadi pratyayah santi ityapi asti, tatrapi pathabhedaah santi. So there are different unadi vrittis, dashapadyunadi vrittihi, panchapadyunadi vrittihi, etc. So their number will also change. You cannot have an exact. The only thing is krit pratyayah sakshad ashtadhyayam vihitaah atah tesham sankhya vaktum shakyate. So there again. So kritya pratyayah asya arthah kaha iti kenachit prishtam. So kritya pratyayas are a particular kind of kridantas. We will see them when we come to kritya pratyayas. We will study kritya pratyayas. So tada janimaha. Anyaha prashnaha. Ramaha gacchati. Do both words have tingantam and pratyaya? Both are not tingantas. Gacchati iti tingantam, tatra gam iti dhatuhu ting iti pratyayah. Ramaha iti subantam, tatra rama iti pratipadikam, sup iti pratyayah. Ramaha subantam, gacchati iti tingantam. किंतु धातुः उभयत्र अस्ति. रामः इत्यत्रापि रम् इति धातुः अस्ति. रम धातोः घञ् प्रत्ययः क्रियते, राम इति प्रातिपदिकं भवति, तस्मात् सुप्रत्ययः क्रियते रामः इति सुबन्तं. So it is not a tingantam. Both are derived from dhatu, but both are not tingantas. Ramaha iti subantam, gacchati iti tingantam. उभयत्र प्रकृति प्रत्यय विभागस्तु अस्ति. Anyah prashnaha. I have understood that some unadi pratyayas are krit. Can I say that all unadi pratyayas are krit pratyayas? Yes. Paninehe sutre unadayo bahulam iti sutram asti. So he says unadis bahulam as they are defined. So Panini does not list unadis, but he does mention unadis. Ataha sarvepi unadayah yadi unadinam vyutpannatvam angikriyate. So if we accept that unadis are derived, then they are all kridantas. Yes, all unadis are kridantas because you are having dhatu, dhatohu pratyayah kriyate, pratipadikam labhyate, sarvepi unadayah kridantaha eva. Tadhita pratyayanam kutrapi suchi asti va? Are the tadhita pratyayas listed anywhere? Yes, tadhita pratyayaha ashtadhyayam sakshad uchyante. So tadhita prakarana is one of the biggest prakaranas of the ashtadhyayi. Tatra paninina eva sarvepi tadhita pratyayaha uktaha santi. अध्ययनाय किमपि पुस्तकम् अपेक्षितं वा इति पृच्छ्यते अस्य वर्गस्य. See, specifically for this, no. There is no prescribed book that will be following. Asya वर्गस्य अध्ययनार्थम् अन्यत् पुस्तकम् इति नापेक्ष्यते. अस्माभिः यद्यद् अधीयते तत् मया स्लैड् द्वारा प्रस्तूयते, अभ्यासादिकमपि दीयते. अतः अध्ययनार्थम् इति न, किन्तु कृदन्तानां रूपज्ञाने उपयुक्तं पुस्तकद्वयम् अस्ति. एकं तु संस्कृतभारत्या प्रकाशितं कृदन्तरूपनन्दिनी इति पुस्तकमस्ति, जनार्दन हेगडे महोदयेन लिखितं. तत्र कृदन्तरूपाणां निर्देशार्थम् एव तत् पुस्तकमस्ति. बहु उत्तमं पुस्तकं. He has prepared it with great rigor and effort. तत्र सर्वेषामपि धातूनां कृदन्तरूपाणि कथं भवन्ति. So general सामान्य कृदन्त प्रत्ययेषु एवं विशिष्ट प्रत्ययेषु किं किं रूपं भवति इति प्रदर्शितमस्ति. So it is definitely a book worth having. कृदन्तरूपनन्दिनी जनार्दन हेगडे महोदयेन विरचितं, संस्कृतभारत्या प्रकाशितं. So संस्कृतभारत्याः आपणेषु सर्वत्र labhyate. So another set of books is called the Kridanta Rupamala. So a set of 5 books published by the Sanskrit Education Society of Chennai. So Tatra Kridanta Rupamala iti 5 volumes, in which again it gives the Kridanta forms of all the dhatus. So that is also an old publication. It is actually available for download online. I mean, it's out of copyright, this one. It is available. So that is also useful. You can at least have those downloaded and have it for reference. But they are both only reference books. You cannot learn Kridantas through them. So asya dhatoho kim rupam bhavati. What is the form of this dhatu? I mean, what are the Kridanta forms? You can get the forms, and of course, how do we get those forms? Okay, so they are both very useful reference books for Kridantas. Okay. Anye kechana pratyayaha, anye kechana prashnaha santi. Some of them are out of scope for now. I'm sorry, but I mean, it doesn't fit into this. Okay, so pratisthita, what is the dhatu and what is the krit pratyaya? Pra is the dhatu, pra is the upasarga, stha is the dhatu, and kta is the krit pratyaya. Okay. So we will see those as we come across. I think that's it. So there was a question, vi sam ityarayaha upasargaha eteshamapi katham vibhaktayaha. So the upasargas are, again, we add sup and we delete them. So they are subantas, but it doesn't change their form. Okay. So teshamapi bhavati. As I said, to make them as subantas, we add vibhaktis, but it doesn't actually mean anything there. Okay. So is there a soft copy of Kridanta Rupa Nandini? No. It is a very recent publication. It was published only a couple of years ago. And it is a book worth buying for anybody. And there is no soft copy because it's a very recent publication. It's a single volume. Since it's a single volume, it's not even, you know, bulky, and definitely worth having. Okay. Idanim prathamam pratyayam pashyamah. Prathamah pratyayah अस्माभिः अधीयमानः अस्ति ल्युट् इति प्रत्ययः रूपे तु अन इति श्रूयते. सो प्रत्ययस्य विषये अनन्तरं जानीमः. आदौ तस्य कानिचन उदाहरणानि पश्यामः. एतं श्लोकम् अवलोकयन्तु. पूर्वं रामतपोवनाभिगमनं हत्वा मृगं काञ्चनं वैदेही हरणं जटायुमरणं सुग्रीवसम्भाषणं वालीनिग्रहणं समुद्रतरणं लङ्कापुरीदाहनं पश्चाद्रावणकुम्भकर्णहननम् एतद्धि रामायणम्. अयं श्लोकः एकश्लोकेन रामायणम् इत्युच्यते. एकेनैव श्लोकेन रामायणस्य प्रमुखानां घटनानां संग्रहः अस्मिन् श्लोके दृश्यते. एतद् हि रामायणम्. रामायणं नाम एतदेव. किं किं? पूर्वं रामतपोवनाभिगमनम्. रामः आदौ वनं गतवान्, अरण्यं गतवान्. हत्वा मृगं काञ्चनं. तत्र काञ्चनं मृगं नाम स्वर्णमृगं, मायामृगं हतवान्. वैदेही हरणं. वैदेह्याः सीतायाः अपहरणम् आसीत्. जटायुमरणं. जटायुः मरणं प्राप्तवान्. सुग्रीवसम्भाषणं. सुग्रीवेण सह सम्भाषणं, मैत्री, सख्यम् आसीत्. वाली निग्रहणं. वालिनः हननम् अभवत्. समुद्रतरणं. हनुमान् समुद्रं लङ्घितवान्. लङ्कापुरी दाहनं. लङ्का नगरं दग्धं. पश्चात् रावण कुम्भकर्ण हननं. रावण कुंभकर्ण इत्यादीनां राक्षसानां हननम् एतदेव रामायणम् इत्युच्यते। अत्र रक्तवर्णेन चिह्नितानि पदानि द्रष्टव्यानि। गमनं, हरणं, मरणं, सम्भाषणं, निग्रहणं, तरणं, दाहनं, हननम्. All these words are words which indicate a specific action. Kriya bodhakani etani padani. Gamanam, the act of going. Haranam, to take away or carry away. Maranam, dying. Sambhashanam, speaking with or conversing. Nigrahanam, killing or controlling. Taranam, crossing. Dahanam, to make something burn. Hananam, killing. एवं एते शब्दाः क्रियां बोधयन्ति। एते सर्वेपि शब्दाः कृदन्ताः। So these are kridantas, specifically lyudantas, that is words ending in the pratyaya called lyut. अन्यमेकं श्लोकं पश्यामः। करणं मधुरं तरणं मधुरं हरणं मधुरं रमणं मधुरं वमितं मधुरं शमितं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्। श्रीकृष्णस्य विषये मधुराष्टकम् इति अष्टकमस्ति। मधुराधिपतेः, मधुरानगरस्य अधिपतिः श्रीकृष्णः, तस्य अखिलं मधुरं, तत्सम्बद्धं सर्वमपि अत्यन्तं मधुरम् इति अस्मिन् अष्टके प्रतिपाद्यते। तत्र करणं, तरणं, हरणं, रमणम् इति चत्वारि पदानि दृश्यन्ते। करणं, क्रिया, कृष्णः यद्यत् करोति तत्सर्वं। तरणं, तरति, सः भक्तान् तारयति, he helps the devotees cross the ocean of samsara. Haranam, haranam is to steal, he steals away navanitam dadhi ityadikam harati athava apaharati. Ramanam, ramanam is to please somebody, to act very pleasingly. Evam karoti tarati harati ramate etat sarvam api atyantam madhuram. So all these actions of Krishna are very madhura, very sweet. So atrapi karanam, taranam, haranam, ramanam ete shabdaha lyudantaha. Lyut iti krit pratyayah, saha pratyayah atra drishyate. Etani padani pathantu. Gamanam, pathanam, lekhanam, bhojanam, क्रीडनम, दर्शनम, करणम, क्रयणम, हरणम, तरणम, भ्रमणम, ग्रहणम एते सर्वेपि शब्दाः। अत्र अन्ते अनम अथवा अणम इति दृश्यते। एषः प्रत्ययः भावार्थकः। सो भावार्थ मीन्स भाव नाम धात्वर्थः, it means action. So all these words represent action. Kutra anam iti bhavati, kutra anam iti bhavati iti agre pashyamah. So ayam pratyayah lyut iti uchyate, yaha bhavam athava kriyam bodhayati. So gamanam, going, pathanam, reading, lekhanam, writing, bhojanam, eating, kridanam, playing, darshanam, seeing, karanam, doing, krayanam, buying something, haranam, to take away, taranam, crossing or swimming, brahmanam, moving around or wandering, grahanam, so holding, taking hold of something. So all these are lyudantas. So we will learn more about this pratyaya, the lyut, so in these classes. So the first pratyaya that we are studying is lyut. So lyut iti pratyaye yu iti bhagah shishyate. So paninina yatra pratyayaha uchyante tatra adhikaha varnaha drishyante. So always any suffix will have some additional letters. These letters help in identifying, or they help in performing certain operations, certain grammatical operations. For example, in lut, the actual pratyaya is u, but in the beginning there is one l, and at the end there is one t. So they are there for a specific purpose. So as you learn more about advanced grammar or Paninian grammar, you will understand the significance of those letters. But the pratyaya is u, and this u is replaced by ana. U ityasya sthane ana iti adeshah bhavati. Atayeva रूपेषु सर्वत्र गमन पठन इत्यत्र ana iti shruyate. So the common feature of lut is that you hear that ana because of the u. Sarvebhyah dhatubhyah ayam pratyayah bhavati. So this lut pratyaya is a general krit pratyaya which is added to all dhatus. Okay, so any dhatu, to represent the action of that dhatu, we add this lut pratyaya. That is why it is a very useful pratyaya, because at the beginning stage you can represent any action using this pratyaya. For example, for a dhatu like bhunkte, the kriyapada forms are slightly difficult. They are irregular dhatus. But bhojanam karoti, instead of saying bhunkte, bhunjate, bhunjate, we can easily use bhojanam karoti. Similarly, for kri, to buy, so krinati, krinitaha, krinanti, the forms of the kriyapada are irregular. But using this pratyaya, it is very easy. So krayanam karoti, grahanam karoti, etc. So that is why this is a very general and a very useful pratyaya. So in the coming classes, we will learn about the forms, how to get the forms, how to use it, what are the rules, etc. So for now, we will have a simple exercise using these lyudantas. How to derive these words and how to use them, katham prayogaha ityadikam pashyamaha. Ka vibhaktihi, kim lingam ityadi sarvam agrimavarge pashyamaha. Adya ekah laghu abhyasaha. Atra kechana shabdaha santi. Etesham kramashah yojanam yatha kramam. Yatha pratah kale kim adau kriyate kim anantaram. So just arrange these in order. Okay. So anybody who wants to try? So I'll make this disclaimer. Generally, I'll try to, as we go on with more exercises, everybody will get a chance, but there are not many exercises today because it is the first class. So don't worry. Sarvesham api avakashaha bhavishyati. Adya keshanchit bhavati. Yatohi adya adhikaha abhyasaha na santi. Sujata. I can't hear you. Are you speaking?
Utthanam.
Ha.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Vadatu.
Utthanam.
Ha. Adau utthanam.
Dantadhavanam.
Dantadhavanam.
Snanam.
Snanam.
Shalagamanam. Alpahara khadanam.
Okay. Bhavitum arhati yedi shalam gatva khadanti. Yedi grihe gatva khaditva gachanti tarhi alpahara khadanam shalagam. Utthanam. So getting up in the morning. Dantadhavanam. Dhavanam is to whiten actually. So it is brushing the teeth. Dantadhavanam. Snanam. Snati. Snanam. Snanam is taking bath. Alpahara khadanam. Khadati khadanam. So eating breakfast. Shala gamanam. So going to school. So ayam kramaha. Utthanam, dantadhavanam, snanam, shala alpahara khadanam, shala gamanam. So etani padani utthanam, dhavanam, snanam, khadanam, gamanam. So all these represent actions. Okay. So sayam karmani. Sayankale kim kim kriyate iti. Tathaiva yathakramam yojaniyam. Venkateshwaran Mahodaya. न श्रूयते. If you have muted yourself, you have to click on the microphone icon to
Yes. Grihaagamanam.
Grihaagamanam.
Kridanam.
Kridanam.
Grihakaaryavesanam. Bhojanam. Shayanam.
Shayanam. Samya. Grihaagamanam. Grihasya agamanam. So gamanam, agamanam. Coming back. Grihaagamanam. Kridanam. Playing. Grihakarya lekhanam. So likhati lekhanam. Writing. Homework, if there is any. So obviously this is for a school student, not a general this one. So bhojanam, eating, food, meals. Shayanam, sleeping. So lekhanam, agamanam, kridanam, lekhanam, bhojanam, shayanam. So ete sarve shabdaha kriyam bodhayanti. So they are again representing action. So द्वितीयः अभ्यासः. अत्र अन्यः श्लोकः अस्ति. अत्र पदानि सन्ति. पदानि चित्वा अत्र पूरणीयम्. Okay, so this is another shloka similar to the shloka that we saw earlier. So etad bhagavatam purana kathitam Shri Krishna Leelamritam. So bhagavatasya sangrahah. So collection of the major incidents of the Bhagavata. Yatha ekashlokena Ramayanam drishtam evam ekashlokena Bhagavatam. Bhagavate kim kim pravrittam iti anena shlokena uchyate. Atra padani santi. रिक्तस्थानेषु पूरणीयानि. आदौ पदानि पश्यामः. वर्धनम, वर्धते, वर्धनम is to grow. Jananam, to be born. Uddharanam is to lift. Chedanam is to kill. Okay, here it means to actually split, but in this sense, in this context, it means to kill. Apalanam, to protect. Apaharanam is to take away or to take something. Hananam is again to kill. So ete shabdaha atra rikteshu sthaleshu puraniyaha. Jyotsna. Jyotsna.
आदौ देवकी देवी गर्भ जननम जननम गोपी गृहे वर्धनम.
Thank you. Enough. Two. We'll try with others. So Adau Devaki Devi Garbha Jananam. So born in the womb of Devaki. Adau Devaki Devi Garbha Jananam Gopi Grihe Vardhanam. So growing up in the house of the Gopi, that is Yashoda. Gopi Grihe Vardhanam. So next. Himanshu.
माया पूतनी जीवित छेदनम गोवर्धन उद्धारणम.
Jivita apaharanam. It could be chedanam, but in this case, to fit the chandas, it is apaharanam.
Okay.
Maya putani jivita apaharanam. Uddharanam. Okay, Maya putani jivitam. So apaharanam, so taking away jivita, the life of Putani, who came in a Maya, in Maya in a different form. Govardhanasya, so Uddharanam, so lifting up the Govardhana mountain. Raghuram Mahodaya. Raghuram Sheshadri Mahoday.
Namaste. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Kamsa Chedana Kauravadi Hananam Kunti Suta Palanam. Kunti Suta
Palanam. So Kamsa Chedana. So it should be Chedanam, but since it is a part of a samasa, there is only Chedana. Kamsa Chedana Kauravadi Hananam. So killing Kamsa and killing of the Kauravas. Kunti Suta Palanam. Kunti Sutanam Apalanam Nama Rakshanam. Etad Bhagavatam Purana Kathitam Shri Krishna Leelamratam. So this is the shloka. Adau Devaki Devi Garbha Jananam Gopi Grihe Vardhanam Maya Putani Jivita Paharanam Govardhanodharanam Kamsachedana Kauravadi Hananam Kunti Sutapalanam Etad Bhagavatam Purana Kathitam Shri Krishna Leelamratam. So this is the Eka Shloka Bhagavata. As we can see, wherever they are telling incidents, Tatra Asya Pratyayasya Upayogaha Bahudha Bhavati. Valmiki Ramayane api Tritiya Sarge. Ramayanasya Tritiya Sarge Ramayanasya Bhinnanam Ghatananam Sankshepaha Bhavati. Tatra Bahuni Padani Santi. So if you have a chance, if you look at the Valmiki Ramayane, Tritiyaha Sargaha, Tatra Bahuni Padani Labhyante, Yatohi Tatra Ramayanasya Ghatananam Varnanam Vidyate. Okay. So Atra Kashchana Prashnaha, can Chedana and Hanana be interchanged? Asmin Shloke Arthe Bhedaha na bhavati, Kintu Chandasi na bhavati. Because this is a shloka, we have to take care of the chandas. So Kamsa Chedana Kauravadi Hananam ityeva. Kamsa Hanana Kauravadi Chedanam ityukte Chando Bhangaha. It will not fit into the meter. Arthe Bhedaha nasyat, Kintu Shlokaha na bhavati. Yatohi Vrittabhangaha bhavati. Okay. So if that is it, we will stop here. There is just one question, which is actually, but I'll answer it. So how are the pratyayas named? As in they are called as su or ngas, or this is called wool, etc. Because as few students are overwhelmed with those words. Satyam kintu vastutah tatra bhetavyam kimapi nasti. So in all pratyayas, what Panini tries to do is he tries to add some identifying letters. So the pratyaya will have its own letters and some other extra letters for identification. Okay, they help us in doing many things. Okay, possibly in some future class we will do this, or maybe you can email me so that I can respond to it, because it is not strictly in the purview of this class. Uttaram nishchayena vadami, ekam email preshayatu tadvishaye kimartham te sarvepi atyantam avashyakaha. So that is why the pratyayas carry those additional letters. Okay. So Kamsa Chedanam vastutaha shloke Kamsa ch Chedana iti bhavati. Kamsa Chedanam iti. Mama email address, it is here, saumya.krishnapur@gmail.com. So it will be in all presentations. At the bottom of the presentation you have saumya.krishnapur@gmail.com. Iti mama email ID. If you have any questions, you can write to me at my email ID. I will usually respond within a couple of days. Sometimes it might take a bit longer if I am occupied. Kintu uttaram tu dadami nishchayena. Atah yadi prashnaah santi tarhi pruchhantu. Astu atra asya vargasya sthaganam kurmaha. So we will stop it here. In the next class, we will learn more about the lyut pratyaya, its forms, and using it in sentences. धन्यवादाः.